seek help if needed. The third one is academic honesty. Uphold academic integrity. Always remember, honesty is the best policy. The fourth one is cleanliness and organization. Is your surrounding clean? Yes. Stress, okay. Preparation. Come to class prepared. Is anyone present at the moment? Present ba ang lahat?
Yes!
Okay. So ngayon, gusto niyo ba maglaro?
Yes!
Okay, so we'll be having a game. So it is called Letters of a Relay of Letters. So we will be needing 6 members per group. So this will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2. So the 5 members will stand here each, and then the 6 members will stand here. So along we're only 6 members. So I'm going to be the host, and I have list of questions here. So magiging we're only 6 members, siya ang sasagot sa mga tanong ko. And if either of them got the correct answer, then their respective group will have the chance to spell the word that will be given by teacher Daniela. Naintindihan ba?
Yes.
Okay, ulitin ko. There will be 6 members each group. 5 members here. The 6 members will be here. So it will be opposite team. The role of the 6 member will answer my questions. So either of the two, kapag answer nila questions ko correctly, their team will have the chance to spell the word correctly. Okay ba? Okay. So please have your representative 6 members, 6 members. So please, it will be an easy game. Don't worry. 6, wala. Wala kayong representative? It will be anyone. Don't worry, the questions will be easy. Okay, 6. Kailan na kayo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. Yan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wala na isa. Okay, 6. So, no. 5 members will stand here. Only the 6 members will stand here. Siya lang ang sasagot sa question ko. The 5 remaining members will spell the word letter by letter. So each person will spell the word. So sino yung representative nyo? Good answer. Okay, Cam. Okay, Clark. Okay. So we'll have a trial, no? Para mas madali natin everyone, water falls. Okay, makinig muna. Kaya tayo hindi nagkakaintindihan. Okay. So trial muna to para makita lang natin kung how the game will go. Okay? Okay. So trial lang ha, trial. Okay. The question is, I invite you, you will get the ball. Okay. What is the national flower of the Philippines? Go. That is the correct answer. So therefore, your team will have the chance. No, it's letter by letter per person. Okay? Okay. No, the word will be given by teacher Daniela. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Spell the word imperial.
Imperial. Wrong. Therefore, the other group will get to stay in their point. Everyone, marbles. Okay.
So the word is euphoria.
Okay, in my cue. 1, 2, 3, go. R. That is correct. So that is how you play it. Again, trial pa lang yun ha. So don't lose hope. That is just a trial. Okay. Okay, ready na ba? Ready? Okay. 1. R. One. Oh, that is correct. Ooh, 5 points. Group 1, you have a 5 points. So it's raised to 15 points, huh? Okay, third round. What is the chemical symbol of gold? Wrong. That is correct. The chemical symbol of gold is AU.
Spell the word karagatan. K.
On my cue again. On my cue. 3, 2, 1, go.
A. R. A. A.
Okay, Big Valley Group 2. Pwede pa yan. Okay, fourth round. Which planet in our solar system is also known as the red planet? Mars. Yeah, that is correct.
So spell the word Mumbai. Mumbai.
On my cue. 3, 2, 1, go. That is correct. So we have 5 points. So we're on our 6th round, right? 5th round. Which country has the highest population in the world? China. That is correct. China.
So spell the word kernel. Kernel.
Okay, on my cue. On my cue. 3, 2, 1, go.
The word is Pahimakas.
Okay, thank you. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, next round. Okay, 6th round. Who painted the famous painting Starry Night? Okay, it is Vincent Van Gogh.
Spell the word serendipity.
Serendipity. Serendipity. On my cue. On my cue. 3, 2, 1, go. N.
The word is Kadhana.
That is correct. Win this game. So you can on how to correctly spell a word. So do you know how to correctly spell a word? Yes. Okay, alam nyo. So it is enough ba na alam lang natin how to correctly spell a word? It is enough? No. Kaya nga nandito si hyphenation, capitalization, word breaks, emphasis, and punctuation because these factors plays an important part kapag nag-spell tayo ng word. It is not just about combining certain letters and then para magkaroon tayo ng correct spelling of word. It is not just about that. It's also about the correct use of hyphenation, the capitalization, word breaks, emphasis, and punctuation. So we have here examples. So spelling, ilabay. Repeat after me.
Ilabay.
So what does it mean?
Throw.
Something to throw, diba? Throw your trash, throw papers, so something ilabay, itapon. So next is hyphenation.
Pag-ibig.
So maybe probably some of you confuse between the dash and the hyphen, right? Diba may dash and meron may hyphen? So we are going to distinguish both with both of them. So si hyphenation is longer than the dash. Longer siya kapag ginano mo, kapag i-write mo siya, longer siya than the dash. And then si hyphenation, ginagamit siya to join two words. It can be three. Example, father-in-law. So tatlong ano siya, di ba? Tatlong words. So kapag ginamitan natin siya ng hyphenation, nagkakaroon siya ng bagong meaning. Kasi they're joined na together. And then, sa dash, ginagamit siya to cut. So, a great example nito is kapag simula kita. So, 1999 to, meaning hanggang doon na lang yung buhay niya. Cut na doon. Hanggang doon na lang. It's the end. So, nag-gets yung ano yung kaibahan nila?
Yes.
Okay. So, who could give me an example of this of hyphenation? Anyone? Sino pa? Okay, Charlene.
Mag-aral.
Mag-aral. Di ba kapag in-spell natin yung word na mag-aral? Dito na lang. Mag-aral. Sa ganitong spelling ng mag-aral. Di ba mahirap siya basahin? Mag-aral. Hindi na siya sakto word. Hindi na siya yung what we used to know na spell sa word na mag-aral. And there's a rule in it. Kapag si consonant to be followed by vowel, naglalagay tayo ng hyphenation. That's why in here. Pag-ibig kasi, mag-follow si letter I. Kaya maglalagay tayo ng hyphen. Okay. Next. Of course, we have the capitalization. So sabi ko nga kanina, spelling is not just about combining words and getting the right spelling. It's also about the capitalization. So, who can give me an example of a word na kailangan in capital siya? Naka-right. Raise your hand. Who? Okay, Winnie? Yeah, name of a person. Okay, Vanessa, my name. Can you give another example? Wala na? Okay, Lygie. Place. Such as Manila. So, sa mga words na pangalan ng tao, pangalan ng lugar, or it could be an event. Christmas. New Year. All Saints Day. Kapag sinusulat natin sila, they should start with a capital letter. So, word breaks. So, alam yung word na pagkakating-kating? Word breaks, syllable. So, the word here, ilabay. Ilang patning? Tatlo. Kasi, nahati siya sa tatlong syllable. So, tatlo siya syllables. Kasi, ilabay. So, yan si word breaks or words of division of words. And then emphasis. We have the pito and pito. So, you see the difference when you're pronouncing the word. Sa ito, the P is more prolonged, no? Unlike sa ito, mas mabilis. Pito, ito. Kayo daw. Pito, pito. Okay. And then last is the punctuation. So tulad nito, ano tawag sa punctuation na to? Basahin. This is called kudlit. Kudlit. Okay, yan tinatawag natin kudlit. So, in proper use of it, kunyari maggagawa tayo ng letter or formal letter. So, kapag i-spell lang natin siya ng ganito, this is considered wrong. Although ginagamit natin siya on our casual conversation with our friends, but in formal writing, this is considered wrong. Kailangan ganito siya. Kasi isi natin si sa iyo. And then alphabetic or visual symbols. Everyone read.
Represents
individual sound in a spoken language is called phonetics. So, syempre, it's impossible for us to spell a word if hindi tayo marunong mag-recognize ng sound ng isang letter. So, can you tell me what is the sound of this letter? And this is called the P. Then, what is the sound of this letter? It is called D. This? It is called D. Okay, next. So, ito na. Standard orthography and modern tongue. Everyone, read. The art of writing words with the proper letters according to standard usage of orthography. So, aware naman tayo na we were colonized by the Spaniards, no? So, hindi lang yung pananamit natin yung naapektuhan, hindi lang din yung the way we speak, but also the way we write letters. So, before, meron pala tayo ibang way sa pag-write ng words. So, that's why standard orthography is here para magkaroon tayo ng unity when it comes to spelling. So that magkakaintindihan tayo. It's easy for us to understand each other. So, imagine, si Dayan, ibang way siya mag-spell ng word. And then you, on the other hand, doing the correct way of spelling a word. Do you think na magkakaroon kayo ng pagkakaintindihan when you are talking? Di ba hindi? Probably, pwede, pero there will be like a difficulty kasi wrong na yung the way siya mag-spell it. So, yun nga lang, tama na yung the way mag-spell, nagkaka-misunderstood pa. How much more if you mali pa? Okay, so why is orthography important in language development? Everyone read.
A uniform spelling system that disregards individuals and dialect difference.
So you have there the dialect difference. So yun na nga, para mas magkaroon tayo ng pagkakaintindihan with each other. Para walang misunderstood. So we're going to use the standard orthography in spelling.
So the next one is, these are the three critical writing systems. So the first one is Baybayin or Alcata. The earliest form of writing and the pre-colonial writing is with the country. So sa panahon ng Espanyol, ito ang ginagamit nila na agad-tikas para ay magsulat. So the second one is Awagado, Filipino Alphabetico. This writing system was influenced by the American colonists from their English alphabet. It has 20 letters including noun and the letters C, F, G, U, V, M, D, and X are exponents. So, ito ang abacado. So, the third one is modern Filipino alphabet. Ito nga sa mga letters C, F, U, V, and X are added. So, sa panahon natin ngayon, naalala niyo ba yung verbal pa kayo? Ito yung pinag-memorize natin ng ating guro. Ito yung ginagamit natin ngayon.
Okay. So guys, are you still fine?
Yes.
baybayin and yung Filipino alphabet, right? And kulang pa yung mga letters. That's why ganito yung mga ginamit nila. But as our alphabet evolves, also the standard of way of spelling also evolves. It evolves because for us to have a one way of spelling so that we won't misunderstood each other. So for example, like this, Hardin, back then, the Hardin was spelled with letter J, but now it is spelled with letter H. Right, and we are talking about the mother tongue, so it is it's like exemption because this spelling is in English, but we're talking in mother tongue, so we use H and it is pronounced as Jesus. Next is C and K. So for back then, the kulang is spelled is letter C, and now it is letter K. And pumasok. So, Janian, can you locate what is, can you tell us what is the letter that is changed?
Letter C. It pa ng one teacher na ito siya K.
Okay.
But still, pabasa kay pumasok.
Okay, let's give her one clap. Now, for letter, it is spelled A and O, and now it is A and W. For example, araw, ngayon, araw, but it is letter W. And here, U between I or E. Back then, the gitna is spelled is G-U-I-T-N-A, but now it is G-I-T-N-A. So, Cherry Ann, can you please tell us what is the next word, what letter is changed? U. Right, so let's give her a one clap. So now we have S and C. So back, it's like some people nowadays still use this word spelling, but it is not acceptable because this is the new word that should be used, right? So that we won't misunderstood. Next is W and U. Okay, KitKat. Can you please tell us what word is changed here in the word Goa? And okay, let's give her KitKat a one clap. So last is Wa. Alicia, can you tell us what letter was changed? U. O. O and O. So let's give her Alicia a one clap.
So, there are principles of standard orthography. So first, consistency and spelling. So same word should be spelled the same way every time it is used. So for example, the word iro. So iro is spell natin siya ng I-R-O. Hindi siya pwede maging E-R-O. Next, use the grammatical marks. So accents, stress, those, and other important features. For example, basa. Another, basa. The third one is word division. Words should be divided at a syllable break. So, for example, nakadaog. So, how many syllables in the word nakadaog? 4. So, who wants to give another example of word division? Anyone? Marian? Makataga. So, how many many syllables? Makataga. Okay, very good. Let's give a nice clap to Sherry Ann. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ajo, ajo, nice. Everyone. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ajo, ajo, nice. Another. The word palangga. It is a palangga. Okay, very good. Let's give a nice clap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ajo, ajo, nice. Capitalization. First letter of the sentence, proper pronouns, and the names of people. For example, ang balay kay dako. So, syempre, the first letter of the sentence is A. So, it is a capital. So, Italy, Spain, France. So, it is a place. Manuel, Andres, and Apollo. Punctuations. Periods, commas, question mark, exclamation point, and many more. So, for example, ang mga bata ay nagduwa sa kalsada. So, it ends a period. Yes. Ang paboritong na pagkaon kay adobo, sisig, o nilaga. So, it is separate. Nakita na sa Eiffel Tower. So, it is indicate question. So, we use question mark. So, nakadaog dito sa duwa. So, it is express emotion. We use exclamation point.
So, did you learn something?
Yes!
Sure?
Yes!
Because you have prepared an activity that will test your understanding about our topic.
Yes!
So, now, I have an activity called Spell Mo. So,
Okay, everyone, get one more sheet of paper because we're having a quiz game. Okay, any type of paper as long as you can write onto it.
okay, na-prepare na ba? So, let's start. So, number 1, sudlanan. Sudlanan. Spelling. No, just spell the word. Number 2, balay. Balay. Number 3, tigil. Tigil. Number 4, pagkaon. Pagkaon. Number 5, kwarta. Kwarta. Number 6, sudlay. Sudlay. Number 7, sakyanan. Sakyanan. 8, buntag. Buntag. Number 9, bisita. Bisita. Number 10, tubig. Tubig. So are you done answering? Yes. Change your paper, your sheet paper.